Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Dusty Cracks.
Ooh, I got the infinity thing going. What's up, everybody? Delicious here. Welcome to Aural Fixation, episode 386. What? Oh, 36. It just feels that long. It's quarantine time. How is everybody? It's my bad eyesight, yes. How are you? Did you have a good weekend? We did a lot of nothing, and it was fantastic, and I think well-deserved. But enjoyed it. Dave, did you do anything fun this weekend? Josh? Taylor?
Here we go.
Anybody?
I don't know anymore. Nothing makes sense.
What's a weekend? WJ?
That's true. We did a bunch of manual labor on WJ's studio that he's sitting in right now.
Hey,
and it looks beautiful,
He's
especially those
right now.
outlet
I'm
cuts.
going to cover this outlet up right now. Let's not look at that.
It's not ready yet, but it's getting there.
it's sexy. Maybe we'll do a show from the bus, Dave, that we've been working on.
Ooh.
I watched 2 Oscar nominee movies and the Oscars this weekend. That was the most exciting thing that happened.
Nice. What did you watch?
I watched Sound of Metal, which was my favorite of the 2, and I watched Nomadland, which was still very good, but I preferred Sound of Metal much more. But at least it won the Oscars that it deserved. It got Best Sound and Best Audio Mixing.
That's cool.
My God, deserved, yeah. So that was about as exciting as my weekend got. Watching Glenn Close shake her the booty.
Annie.
It's pretty exciting,
Annie.
I heard about
depending on who you are.
She did it. She backed it up. It was, she got it done.
Yeah, she did back that thing up.
No, it was legitimately quite funny. And her outfit was loud enough that it just made it even better.
Nice.
Hey, WJ, your studio could also double for a swimming pool.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it kind of does like that, doesn't it?
I got a question
Sounds like you're
for
standing
y'all.
in one.
Do my drum solos underwater, yo.
Hey, super quick, guys. We have a kind of tight race in our in-chat trivia, folks.
Ooh.
Right.
Check this out.
Take a look at that.
I mean,
Daniel on top. Now, I do want to clarify something. I know Chelsea's gotten in there a lot, but you have to be the first person, and we just started tallying those totals. So right now, Daniel's on top with 4. John Burke, who I just saw pop in there, hello, sir, is at 2. Wesley Robinson at 1, which is not WJ Robinson. WJ, you're not playing in the chat, are you?
No.
That would be
And I'm
unfair.
definitely not feeding my brother any answers either.
Oh no, he's the last
No
person you'd help.
nepotism on this show whatsoever.
Oh,
That's right.
yeah.
But we do have brothers. We got 2 sets of brothers tonight.
Speaking of brothers, it's like a Black Keys album up in here.
That's right.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never
Wow.
seen so much aggressive shit talking going on before one of our games. I mean,
It was savage.
I mean, this is the build up on social media for this episode is epic.
I'm a little worried.
You should follow them and us for all of the excitement that happens behind the scenes.
Very true.
And
Big-
quick
oh,
shout
sorry.
out too, we have 29 people watching.
Oh my God. Well, we better get this thing on the road. People are
let's
waiting.
get this going
Let's go.
before we lose
Do it.
it.
To this. Yes.
Real quick, shout outs to last week's subscribers also. Tina, I'm going to ruin your last name, or Cheesy Slingshot, which I'm very jealous of the name, and Megan Ferreira. Anyway, thank you guys for signing up. Appreciate it. And let's dig into it. We went over the things. Let's do the things. Let's meet the contestants.
Sounds
have a
good
great
to
show,
me.
everyone.
Have a good show.
Have a good show.
Enjoy.
Bye. And I'm cold and alone again. Let's meet this week's contestants so I'm not so self-conscious. First and foremost are now 2-Peter going for that 3-Pete. He's the lead guitarist, vocalist of the band The Lashouts from Dallas, Texas, and enjoys reading and retro gaming. Let's welcome on Joey Holbrook.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Doing good. How are you?
Excellent. I'm glad to see your sceneries stayed the same.
Yes,
ready?
sir.
How did you spend your week?
Not much. Just sleeping when I could, working. Not much, really.
Sounds good. I appreciate that sleep life.
Yes, sir.
How psyched on you on a scale of 1 to 3 of winning this game?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Cool. So like a solid 1.5.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Well, congratulations on your win so far. Everybody's pulling for you, but no favorites, right? You've got some strong contestants.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of which, he has been a bassist for 14 years. He has played small, short tours across the country in the band Wyland and backyard shows with Alcohol and the Family. That's a band name, not my my hashtag. His head used to get accidentally cropped out of band photos. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Zach Calidonna.
Oh,
Zach, how are you, sir?
doing all right. How are you? Thanks for having me back again.
Yeah, thanks for coming back. So for those of you that aren't aware, we had a little bit of a human error in telling last week's final. So Zach and Joey were both in our final round, and due to a little technical error, we brought them both back to duke it out one more time. But we decided to up the stakes. Zach, you guys are both aware of what you're facing this evening.
I'm unfortunately aware.
Yes, you're intimately aware.
Yes.
It's been your lifelong journey to be aware.
Yeah.
Let's meet them. Here are the brothers. He is a former, can you be a former punk rocker? A former punk rock guitarist of Logene and the Lash Outs, and the current head coach of the NH Girls U13 state champion soccer team. Whew. Go Hatchets. Let's welcome on Joey's brother, Brian Holbrook. What's up, man?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm looking forward to getting smacked around a little tonight, I'm afraid.
What kind of attitude is that, man? Yeah.
No. We'll try to muster up some competition.
All right, you got to bring that big brother, give him some virtual noogies. Oh, hey, WJ.
Let's keep it show related, Brian.
My bad.
Brian, not going to lie, if I were to walk out of my sunroom right now, your angle and look and everything looks almost exactly like mine does.
All right. I am in my sunroom.
Wait, you're in my sunroom?
Yeah, or my sunroom too. And my music room.
Are we roommates? Oh, stacks on stacks. I like it.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm still a punk rock guitarist without a band.
There you go. Hey, I'm a punk rock drummer available for hire, or just buy me.
Come on up.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us and taking on your brother. And last but not least, he's been an international rock star in his dreams since he was 13. In reality, Nick mostly just plays songs for his drunk friends and family. He's that guy. He resides in Buffalo, New York, home of the Goo Goo Dolls and Green Jello. Green Jelly. We don't want to get sued. Let's give a warm welcome to Zach's brother, Nick Calidonna. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, oh, okay. Birthday shout.
What's up? Let's go. I've been waiting for this all my life.
It's all come down to this, huh?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Who gets the family inheritance right here, right now?
The will is on the line. So super quick, before we begin, instead of finding out, Brian and Nick, your hobbies, your interests, telling the folks at home what type of people you are, instead, I would like to ask each of you, Brian, tell me something embarrassing about Joey.
Oh boy. Well, the thing that comes to my mind first is we had to make these videos when we were little for like in case we got kidnapped or whatnot. And yeah, Blockbuster used to do them for free. This is probably 1990-ish. So
where did you live?
Duncanville, Texas, where Ralph is right now. And so anyways, they just asked you your name and where you lived and whatnot. So it got up to Joey. He was probably 3. And while he was answering questions, he grabbed his testicles real hard with both hands. And you could hear my mom in the background go, Joey. And he goes like that and tried to play it off. And I'm pretty sure Joey knows there's other stuff I could have said there that I chose not to.
Yeah,
So
thanks, man. Appreciate it.
you're welcome.
So this was a video that if someone was going to kidnap off of a list and they were watching these videos, they saw that one. They're like, oh, not that guy. That's what the video was for?
The video was basically for if you got kidnapped, I guess they showed it to the cops so they could tell what you look like and everything. I have no idea. We
Really?
only did it one
I
time.
think that's him. Hey, kid, can you grab your nuts real quick? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Joey. That's Joey.
Yeah, I hadn't really stopped grabbing them since then. Weird deal.
Zach, you know what's coming. Nick, anything embarrassing about your brother?
We aired out some stuff on Instagram today, so really trying to figure out what I really want to say on air. Zach technically is a college dropout.
I'm not I not.
Zach went to a college, and after 24 hours, he decided it wasn't for him, so he left and enrolled in a community college the next day. So he really didn't miss any education, but technical error, he's a college dropout.
It's transferring. You
Is
don't
there
know.
an asterisk next to your degree?
You don't transfer when you don't even go to a class yet. What?
That's so good. Guess what? So we actually
I earned my degree fair and square.
we didn't actually write any trivia questions. This is the show.
Cool.
Super quick. Got to do a couple shout outs. Charles is Team Zach. Melissa is Team Zach. And I did see a Team Brian in there somewhere, but it scrolled past in the chat. Bad Boy Bag Boy apparently is a Brian fan. So we've got some good vibes going on. All right. Look, if everyone is ready, thank you for playing along, and let the games begin. I wish all of you knew how awkward it was when that graphic's going to just sit there silently and wait for things to happen. But we'll just wait for all these little... Oh, there we go. Hello. Look, for those of you that have never played, just as a refresher for those returning and everyone in the chat, this is how the game works. We have 4 contestants whom you just met. We're going to go through 5 rounds altogether, 10 questions per round, increasing in scores and increasing in stakes. And at the end, normally we're just playing for bragging rights. But we have a lot on the line tonight. We've got Joey going for the 3-peat, plus the family wills. So, you know, there's just a lot on the line. Let's get into it. Let's get into round 1. Dun, 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 dun. All right, round 1, as always, is entitled Cold Hard Facts. General music trivia. Could go anywhere. All right, anywhere. So get your brains ready, get revved up. 100 points for every correct answer, 50 subtracted for every incorrect answer. Here is question number 1. Have those signs ready. First gaining notoriety as the lead guitarist of the Amboy Dukes, he announced last week, Nick.
Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent. That's all I'm going to say about that. Number 2. In February of this year, more than 32,000 people packed the Cake Tin Stadium for a concert in this country without a need for masks. Brian, by a fraction of a hair.
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Yes, Absolutely. 100 points. Well done. Number 3, fronted by recent Twitter phenomenon Max Collins, this California alt-rock band debuted in 1998 with their single Inside Out, or as he trolls people, the Heart in a Blender song. Nick.
Eve 6.
Eve 6. You remember when Best Buy actually sold music? You guys remember that? So Best Buy would, on the end caps, they would always put the $5.99, $6.99 CDs, and they were always like indie and alt rock. So the same day, 1998, I picked up for $6.99 each the first Eve 6 record and the first Fuel record. They were both very good. I liked them.
I'd just like to shout out Max Collins for liking our retweet on Twitter. So please come on our show. Thanks.
Oh, hey, with this one step closer. We'll do a whole round that's all Eve 6 trivia. I promise, Max. Come on. All right, moving on. Number 4, turning 25 last month, On Avery Island is the debut album by this band, fronted and founded by Jeff Mangum. No? Neutral Milk Hotel. Neutral Milk Hotel. No, not even like a, oh yeah. Just
Vaguely ringing a bell.
All right, here we go. Number 5, halfway through round 1. Rapper and YouTuber Logic came out of retirement this week to form a new project called Magic with this prolific hip-hop producer. Brian, going for it.
I'm going to just take a stab at DJ Khaled.
While he is basically does have his fingers in everything. Incorrect, sir. Incorrect.
Very safe.
Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody else? Hit him with that ding dong, Dave. Mad Lib.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Good old Mad Lib. All right, number 6. Passing away last week at the age of 57, he produced Tupac's debut album and Nick.
Shock G.
Shock G of the Humpty Dance fame. Absolutely correct, sir.
And I needed to add this during research for this question. I'm just going to read this verbatim from Wikipedia. A fictional biography was constructed for Humpty, the story being that Edward Ellington Humphrey III, former lead singer of Smooth Eddie and the Humpers, had become a rapper after burning his nose in a kitchen accident with a deep fryer. Because of the accident, the character is seen wearing a large nose disguise. I'll fill in the story for good old Shock G.
Wow. We're going deep tonight. Thank you.
He likes that oatmeal lumpy.
Yes. And super quick, another decide, Dr. Muckbutt MD, I'm sorry, was asking about Zach and Nick. Yes, they are twins. And correct me if I'm wrong, Nick, you are older by 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
that's correct.
There you go. All of your burning hearts desire.
We'll answer any twin question you have on the after show. Any of them you have. Any twin question.
Interesting. Yeah, AF After Dark is going to get real dark. All right, a few more in this round. Number 7. Have I Told You Lately is a 1989 Van Joey.
Oh boy, should have let you. Is it Rod Stewart?
It is.
Okay, good.
Wow. Well done, sir. That could have gone way south for you.
Yeah.
Well done. I like it. I like that the champ's having to fight for it a little bit. All right, 3 more in this round. Who was the featured guest singer on Maroon 5's Moves Like Jagger, Moves Like Jagger? Nick.
Christina Aguilera.
Ex-Tina. Correct. 100 points. Well done. Here we go. 2 more. In 2019, he owned the charts with these singles: Goodbyes, Enemies, Allergic, Take What You Want, and Circles. Zach?
Post Malone?
Posty. Absolutely. On the board. 100 points. Well done. All right. Last question in this round, gentlemen. Daddy's Home is the upcoming album from this Nick.
St. Vincent.
Absolutely. It's time. We need new St.
We
Vincent.
need more St. Vincent. We need more Annie. I've been saying it for years.
She's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Well done. And I'm going to use my new little tool so I can read the points without having to squint my eyes. We have Nick with a strong 500, Joey and Zach tied with 100, and Brian 50. Plenty of game to go, my friend. Do not be discouraged. And for all of our friends here in the chat, we have almost 40 people watching right now. This is amazing. For the folks in the chat, this is what we're doing. Here comes your first in-chat trivia question. The first person to answer correctly in under 10 seconds gets 1 point. Those points are then added up. If you get 10 points total, you get to come on the show and be like these jokers, this joker. So, WJ, hit him with a good one. And Joey, before we move on, do you have another bit of trivia that you might share with us?
Let's see. So the piano that's played in that Freddie Mercury plays in Bohemian Rhapsody is the same piano that Paul McCartney used to play Hey Jude.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Super cool. I like how you drop the trivia. Like there's no setup. There's not like the long buildup. It's just bam, fact. Blow your mind. I love it. Well, Thank you for that, sir. And without further ado, hit that subscribe to all of our new watchers cheering on the twins and the brothers. And let's get into round 2. All right. Round 2 is entitled Raise Your Right Hand. Am I flipped? Is it this? It's this one, right? Yeah. Raise your right hand. Rutrow. This category is all about musicians who have testified before Congress. They know that I will read whatever's on there, and they got me. They got me. One more time without laughter. This category is entitled Raise Your Right Hand. It is all about musicians who have testified before Congress. 200 points for every right answer. 100 subtracted for every incorrect answer. Hopefully no one's testifying at the end of this round. Here we go. Number 1, testifying before a Senate subcommittee in 2016, this Irish singer and activist spoke about the global Brian. Bono is correct. 200 points to you, sir. And suddenly you're in second place. You were so sad.
I was.
Yeah, now you're good. It's quick turnaround. Here we go. Number 2. This folk singer testified for the first time in 1977. Zach, just swinging.
John Denver?
Absolutely. Sunshine on my goddamn shoulders, John Denver. Well done, sir. If you're a Super Troopers fan, that makes sense. Number 3. Thank you, Nick. All right.
I have a Super Troopers poster right behind my computer, actually.
Amazing. Do you enhance constantly?
I can flip it around, my computer around, but I really don't feel like
Let's not do that. Let's not
I'll
do that.
show you at the after show.
There you go. So much being revealed. Number 3, in 2000, this heavy metal drummer testified before a judiciary committee. Brian.
Who is Lars Ulrich from Metallica?
Very formal answer. And do we have that clip to play of the Lars fails? We don't. Next time. After show. Number 4, appearing at a 2002 Health Committee hearing on AIDS funding, this colorful diva discussed his foundation and signed autographs. Nick.
Elton John.
Sir Elton John. Absolutely correct, sir. 200 points. Number 5, this legendary rapper testified in 2003 in support of peer-to-peer MP3 sharing. You guys remember MP3s? Likely wearing his trademark Pirates baseball cap, but without his partner, Flavor Flav. Nick.
Chuck D.
Sorry, I had to do the Flavor Flav thing, so I had to keep going. Yes, another 200 points to you, sir. All right, number 6. In 1972, this legendary crooner and occasional actor gave testimony to Congress. Brian.
Frank Sinatra?
Frank Sinatra knows a lot. I'm sorry, Brian knows a lot of deep cuts about people that have testified.
Yeah, it's a weird flex, isn't it?
Hey, smoke them if you got them, you know? All right, number 7. This multiple Grammy-winning songwriter gave her testimony in 2000 to oppose a copyright law amendment. Not the place to be to soak up the sun. Ooh, Joey by a fraction of a hair.
Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl Crow is correct. 200. Who was it? Brant? That's a big Sheryl Crow fan? Yeah, shout out. Brant. Yeah, Brant. All right, 3 more in this round. In 2009, at the age of 16, this teen heartthrob urged Congress to continue diabetes research. Zach.
Jonas.
Sorry, which one?
Nick Jonas.
Nick Jonas is correct. I wanted to make sure we had the right one. Yes, absolutely. 200 points to you, sir. 2 more in this round. In July of 1972, this songwriter testified before a subcommittee on parole reform just a few years after 2 career-defining prison shows at Folsom and San Quentin. Joey.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. Absolutely correct. RIP. Love that man. 200 points to you, Joey. And man, it is tight. It is tight. Last question in this round. In 1999, this famous singer behind hits like Because of You appeared at a special hearing on juvenile diabetes 15 years before his Lady Gaga collaboration. Nick.
R. Kelly.
No. Ryan.
Tony Bennett.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, I was stunned. I was trying to envision what that collaboration.
Around the same time. She had a collaboration with
not-
R. Kelly.
It's not often that Dusty is at a loss for words.
You really did one with R. Kelly?
Yeah, she took it off on streaming. Do What You Want on Art Pop.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't find it. She took it off the internet.
Well done. Well done.
Those were released around the same time, so that's not fair.
Doesn't make me any less baffled at what that sounds
It
like.
didn't sound real. I don't know.
Chelsea wants to go to the after show. She says we're making the after show sound quite fun, Nick. So maybe she can use her points to get into that. Ooh, VIP with points. You might be onto something, Chelsea. We'll see about that. I mean, not tonight, but at some point. Okay, recapping here. Brian, from 0 to hero in one round, my man, 850 points. Nick, very close with 800. And Joey and Zach are tied at 500. This is great. I love it. Zach, before we move on, my man, returning again. What bit of trivia nuggets do you have for us this week?
In, I believe it was either the late 80s or the early 90s, Fantasy Records sued John Fogerty for his song Old Man Down the Road, saying he plagiarized a song called Run Through the Jungle, which was written by Creedence Clearwater Revival, whose songwriter was John Fogerty. So they sued John Fogerty for plagiarizing John Fogerty. And he won by playing both songs in court, saying they're different. And then the judge is like, a man can't plagiarize himself. He could write as many songs that sound alike as possible.
AC/DC's been doing it for years.
But the record companies in Fantasy Records and John Fogerty don't have a good relationship at all when Fantasy was still a record company. They wanted to get anything out of him as possible. So they sued him for plagiarizing his own song.
That's fascinating.
Which he didn't. Very fascinating.
Or maybe he did.
He could have, but they said no.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. Very interesting. And smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's roll into round 3. All right, folks. This is the only round that I do not rehearse and I do not read ahead because it is always a good chuckle, if you will. Round 3 is entitled Opposite Days. Opposites Day. Opposites Day. I can't even talk. Look, I'm not going to explain it.
He didn't rehearse.
I prefaced that. I said I did not rehearse this. Opposites Day, and I'm not going to give you an explanation. I'm just going to give you an example. So here you go. For no points, give me the answer to this. The antithesis of this. Walk the pearls. That Zach.
Darn it, I'm wrong. I was gonna say walk the moon, but it's run the jewels.
Yes, absolutely. So walk the pearls, run, walk, jewels, pearls. Got it? Yeah. Nick's not sure.
I'm not sure about this one.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't notice, I've been double fisted, so I don't know if I can get through this one.
All right. How about another freebie? AA bottom.
ZZ Top.
ZZ Top.
There we go. Everybody's got it. Okay. 300 points for every correct answer. 150 subtracted for every wrong answer. Nick, choose wisely. Choose wisely. Here we go. Here is our first opposite day. Puppy dog action figures. Joey.
Pussycat Dolls.
There it is. Puppy dog, pussycat, action figures, dolls. There we go. Moving on. Number 2. Well-painted girl. Joey again.
Badly Drawn Boy.
Yeah, you remember those guys?
Yeah.
That was the thing. All right, well done, sir. Another 300 points to you, and pulling ahead, 1,100 points. Well done. All right, number 3, dog weakness. Oh boy. Dog weakness. Think it out in your head. What's the opposite of a dog? Nick.
Cat power.
There it is. Cat power.
I was gonna do a alliteration, but I decided against it.
Smart. Moving on. All right, here we go. This is so dumb. Gentleman Goo Goo. Nick.
Lady Gaga.
Yours and R. Kelly's best friend. Yes, Lady Gaga is correct.
It's
All right.
real. I'm telling you, it's a real song. They performed in the AMAs, and he was JFK, and she was Marilyn Monroe. It was a wild time in 2013.
You could do whatever you wanted in 13, man.
Exactly.
And you nailed the year, by the way. They're fact checking you as you go.
I know.
All right, here we go. Pre-recorded. Brian. That was across the plate, man. You got to give me an answer.
I was gonna go Post Malone, but I know that's not right.
Incorrect, sir. Zach.
Live.
Remember them?
Yeah, I do.
Chad Gracie on drums. He's a great drummer. All right, here we go. Grease the elbows on this one. Fork. Oh, Nick by a 4 minutes.
Spoon.
Yes, spoon is
I
correct.
was going to say knife.
Wish he would have. Oh man. All right, it's going well for the brothers Calidonna. All right, here we go. 4 more in this round. Good science. Nick.
Bad Religion.
Bad Religion. Absolutely. We finally got a punk rock band in the show. Yay. All right. All right, here we go. 3 more. Spring in Girl. This one is quite literal. Opposites. Brian.
Fall Out Boy.
There you go. Fall Out Boy. I guess they're a punk rock band. They were. And then, yeah, they're kind of whatever. All right, 2 more. The Black Dots. Joey.
The White Stripes.
Yes, absolutely. The White Stripes. Okay, last one in this round. I know all of you are very sad. Very sad. Here we go. Brunetti. Brian.
Blondie. I don't know if Burnetti's a word, but I'll kind of like it.
It's definitely not a thing.
Run out? Did they run out?
Yeah, really.
We got to do what we got to do. Look, Nick sitting on top, 2,000, Joey 1,400, Brian 1,300, Zach 800. It's anybody's game. It is absolutely anybody's game. And for those of you, we haven't sloughed off at all on viewers. It's great. Thanks for sticking around and watching. In the chat, here comes chat question number 2. And as a reminder, the first person to answer correctly in under 10 seconds gets 1 point added to their total. If you hit 10 in your total, you get to come on the show and hang out with us, which who wouldn't want to do that? And before we move on, and while that's happening, Brian, instead of embarrassing your brother, do you have any music trivia tidbits for us?
Yeah, I had a question of my own for you guys. So I got our trivia question. So I got into a YouTube rabbit hole over the weekend of old Saturday Night Live bits. And Fred Armisen, who was on that show for several years and a noted punk rocker, had 2 alter ego kind of punk bands that he actually put out music with. Both were on the show at some point or another. Can anybody name at least just one of them?
I was thinking about the skit
Mm-hmm.
because he sings all the songs about how he loves the Queen, but he like
Right.
oh
And he tells them to be decent when they're talking bad about it.
I totally remember the skits. I do not remember the names of the bands.
So
It was like a Sex Pistols parody.
yeah, it was Ian Rubbish, and the Bizarros
Nice.
was that one.
That's it.
And then the other one was the Fist Fight wedding party band that he and the other dads did, which was Crisis of Conformity. And I think they actually put out several songs after that. Yeah, like Dave Grohl was playing drums on it.
Oh, wow.
Sign me up. I'm in.
Yep.
Well, thank you for sharing that, sir. And we've got some. John Burke wants to bring back the noise off, which it wasn't the noise off. It was the noise breaker. Noise breaker. It was very close in this last round between Zach and Dick. So a noise breaker is if somebody ties getting their sign up, you basically have to be louder than the other on Zoom for 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Nick would definitely win that.
All of
Yeah,
this,
I can do that.
all of this to say, I'm pulling for it. I hope it happens, especially between brothers, one set or the other. All right, hit that subscribe button and let's move on into round 4. Dr. Muckbutt ND. What are you a doctor of, sir? He's very excited for Nick, so that's good. All right.
I have no idea who this is.
You got a fan, man. All right, round 4 is entitled First to Market. This round is all about firsts. First singles, first to chart, first to make out. No, I'm just kidding. So go back in time and think of where each artist began. 400 points for every right answer, 200 subtracted for every incorrect answer. Let's get into it. Number 1. What was Dave Matthews' band's first radio single? Joey.
Is it Ants Marching?
It is not Ants Marching, sir. Nick.
What would you say?
What would you say?
What could you say?
For no extra points, does anybody know who was featured on harmonica on that song?
John Popper.
Of course. That's a gimme. Yes, 400 points to you, sir. Here is number 2. What was Ace of Base's first U.S. radio single? Brian.
I Saw the Sign.
Incorrect, sir. Joey, did you ever sign up?
Yeah, but he's told. I was going to say that too.
You see the sign?
Yeah.
I give a
So
different
pick the
answer.
other one. Just pick the other song that they had.
I mean,
Don't
that
turn
would be-
around.
What's that?
Don't turn around.
Incorrect also. Both brothers out. Calidonna says, do you know?
Then it was All That She Wants, right?
It
Is Another Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to brush up on that.
Yeah,
It's a good
your Ace of Base trivia when it comes in handy.
I know.
Yeah, right? You gotta have it in the spare compartment. We didn't get to do the ding dong, Dave. We'll get it. I know you got an itchy trigger finger. It's coming. Number 3. What was Salt and Peppa's first song on the US Hot 100s chart? Joey.
Push it.
Push It. Absolutely correct. 400 points. Brian kind of sank down a little bit. Did you know that one?
Yeah, he's just faster than me.
That's all right. All right. Number 4. What was Smashing Pumpkins' first U.S. number 1 single of any U.S. chart? Brian.
Today?
Incorrect, sir. Did not hit number 1. Joey.
Tonight.
Incorrect. You would think, but no. Again, Calidonna says.
Not risking it.
Okay, fair enough. Brian, hit him with the ding dong first, Dave. Brian, for no points, do you know what it is?
Was it Bullet with Butterfly Wings?
It was not. It was
Yeah, I don't know.
1979.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
This is the most radio-friendly Smashing Pumpkins ever got, right? All right. It's fine. Moving on. Number 5. What was NWA's first charting single? Brian.
Express Yourself?
Incorrect, sir. Nick.
Is it Straight Outta Compton?
Straight Outta Compton. 400 points to you, sir. Absolutely. Well done. Are you thinking Madonna, Brian?
No, they have a song called Express Yourself.
Express Yourself.
Yeah.
I don't think that was NWA though, was it?
They have a version.
Sampled it. Gotcha.
I was just trying to think of one that could chart.
Fair.
No.
Fair. All right, here we go. Number 6. What was Guns N' Roses' first single that charted in the U.S.? Joey's thinking. Joey.
Welcome to the Jungle.
Absolutely correct, sir. 400 points to you. Well done. All right, number 7. John Burt, get ready. What was U2's first U.S. charting single? Zach.
I will follow.
You will be wrong.
Wow.
Sir. I think Joey had his sign up.
Sunday Bloody Sunday.
Incorrect, sir. Nick, were you taking a guess there, bud?
I was gonna say what Joey said, but I will. I guess I gotta say one, or I'm gonna lose points, or could I abstain?
Okay. I thought I saw the sign up, but
I did definitely put the sign up. I'm gonna admit it. I put it up.
Then we need.
Then you need an answer from me.
I appreciate your truthfulness.
Yes.
That's the point to burn if you.
I see that, so I feel pretty comfortable right now. U2 first charted or number 1? Did you say?
U2's first U.S. charting single. It's not necessarily number 1, but charted in the U.S.
I'm gonna just because it's the first album. I'm gonna say Electric Co.
What was it?
Electric Co.
Incorrect, sir. Appreciate your honesty. Brian, you got a stab?
Still haven't found what I'm looking for.
No.
Like the answer to this question.
Ding dong again, Dave. New Year's Day.
Really?
And John Burt got it right in the chat. I knew it would happen. Well done, sir. Well done.
Thought that would have been way too late.
Yeah. Yeah, first charting single. All right, 3 more in this round. As a solo artist, what was George Michael's first released single? Ooh. John Burt might know this one too. He's an 80s man. He was 18 in 1985. So. No? I'm not even going to give you time. Hit him with another ding dong. Careless Whisper.
Isn't that Wham?
Saxophone.
It is George Michael solo. Yeah. 2 more in this round. It's all right. Shake it off. Surely you guys are going to get these. What was Queen's first U.S. charting single? Wow, did my Zoom freeze? Nick.
Keep Yourself Alive.
Incorrect. You had a Stefan. Anybody else? I feel like everyone's going to get gun shy at this point.
I got points to spare. I'm good.
It's a big one. Nobody? Hit him with that ding dong again, Dave. Killer Queen. Killer Queen. You know?
You're too late. I'm surprised they. Well, I mean, it's on the second record, I believe.
Third record, Zach.
Excuse me.
You have it on vinyl. Come
That was
on,
because he's 4 minutes older. He was technically in the future already. All right, last one in this round. It's a follow-up question. What was Queen's first number 1 U.S. single? Zach?
You're my best friend?
This question isn't, because that is incorrect.
What?
Sorry. Not sorry.
Stupid game.
Anybody? Stupid. That's a first. Anybody? 3. Nick's thinking about it. 2. Nick.
Let's just put Bohemian Rhapsody for fun.
It is incorrect, sir. Incorrect. It's a song called Crazy Little Thing Called Love. This thing called love. It's best Elvis impersonation, right? All right. Let's see how we net it out here heading into round 5. Nick still up with 2,200. Joey not too far behind with 1,400. Brian 500. Zach 400. Anything can happen still. I hold to it. But before we move on, Nick, a little frustration in that round. I feel like this is like a coach's, as you're walking off before halftime. What could you have done different?
What could I have done different? I should have. They had us in the first half. Let's be honest. But I would say maybe I should check to see when bands actually became popular.
Okay.
Because a lot of those songs, Queen and U2, those are second or third albums. And Zach and I know both of us were like, oh, well, they clearly were extremely popular upon the first time people listen to them because they're amazing. So we're choosing songs off the first album.
That's not always how it goes, Listen, thank you for your honesty. Do you have any interesting trivia tidbits for us, sir?
Yes, I actually knew this story a while ago, but I looked up some more details. Buffalo's own Rick James was escaping from the Army. He went AWOL. Actually, it was from the Navy. And he escaped to Canada and started a band in Toronto with Neil Young. So Rick James and Neil Young were in a band, signed to Motown. And the manager and Rick James got in a disagreement, and the manager went to the cops and told them that Rick James was AWOL and he needed to be arrested. So they never ended up doing the record deal. It was canceled. Rick James went to jail. And Neil Young and the bass player like, hey, let's just go to California. And they started Buffalo Springfield.
Wow. I wonder how funky Neil Young could get.
It's not very funky. They have only 2 songs out on Spotify I checked out.
Oh, so they did actually record and...
They have some recordings, but that's just like a few that are released sporadically. It's not very funky.
Kind of soul-ish, maybe?
It's kind of what you would expect Neil Young to do before Buffalo Springfield, not what you would expect Rick James to do ever. But he's the singer.
What was the name of the group?
I can't even pronounce it. It starts with a W, but I can't pronounce the name because I'm illiterate.
So I'll just go on. Everybody just go on Spotify and put W, and whatever comes up, that's the...
You got fact checkers on this. They already got typed in. They already know.
They're very silent right now. I think they fell asleep. Listen, thank you for that very interesting story. Hit that subscribe button. We have over 40 people watching now as we get into our 5th round together. Here we go into round 5. All right. Round 5 is entitled More.
Oh. The band doesn't start with a W. They're called the Minabirds.
I thought it was a W, like the Wynabirds.
Wynabird, Schminabird. Thanks for that, Dave. So now you know. Google, do the Spotify. I will definitely check that out. All right, round 5. You ready to get a little silly? More questions about buildings and food. This round doesn't actually have anything to do with talking heads. It's purely literal. Here are 10 questions about buildings and food. You're welcome. 500 points for every right answer. 250 subtracted for every wrong answer. There are 5,000 points in this round. So, Zach, you could come back and decimate everyone.
Hope so.
Good luck. Good luck. And just to be clear, it's about buildings and food. So the answers will have something to do with a shelter or a delectable. Okay. All right, here we go. And as a reminder, only the top 2 contestants will move on into our final round. Here's number 1. This artist released the first hip hop single ever to chart the Billboard charts with Ice Ice Baby. Oh man. Brian and Zach were super close. I'm gonna call a noise breaker. I'm gonna call it. I'm calling it.
Oh boy.
I know the answer.
I'll let him go.
I know the answer. I saw it at the same time. John, you get what you asked for. We manifested.
I just make noise? Like, what do I do?
Be the loudest. You're good at that.
I'm going to explain it. So just Zach and Brian. So I'm talking right now, and we do this show through Zoom. So Joey, can you say something for me?
Hello, something for me.
So now he has the yellow box. So Zach and Brian are going to battle for 5 seconds to control the yellow box. Are you ready?
I suppose.
I think I can do that if I talk loud enough into the speaker, I think I can get the. Are we?
You can steal it. You can steal it.
Am I starting this yet? I don't know what we're doing. Do I have to just keep talking? Is that what I have to do for like 5 seconds?
Once I
just give it to him because I'm an idiot.
Once I prompt you, okay? I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go. And you guys just both act like idiots for 5 seconds to try to get the box. Does that make sense?
I don't know how that's possible.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure you can do it. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I'm louder than everyone else. I need to get this answer right so I can beat Nick in this thing.
Zach.
He's louder than me.
I didn't even hear Brian.
I liked your strategy, though, just like putting your mouth on the microphone.
Yeah, that was the goal there, but didn't pan out. So
I think it has like anti-heavy breather.
I'm so red now.
You are very fuchsia. What is the answer to the question?
Is it vanilla ice?
No. Wouldn't that be embarrassing if you were wrong?
It would be.
Yes, it is vanilla ice.
The vanilla ice?
The vanilla ice. What was his name? Robert Van Winkle? Rob Van Winkle?
Mhm.
All right. That would sound very fancy, Sir Rob Van Winkle.
I want to apologize for just yelling before the contest started.
I mean,
I just thought we just had to start.
you're just getting excited. It's fine. It's fine. It's a game. This is cutthroat. This is live or die. Your family's estate is on the line. Of course you're going to yell.
Embarrassed by me just screaming at the camera.
Yeah. What do we got? All right, here we go. Number 2 in this round. Buildings and Food and Buildings, winning 2 Grammys for Macklemore and Ryan Lewis in 2014. This song also has more than 1.5 billion views on YouTube. Nick.
Thrift Shop.
Thrift Shop. Absolutely. I still like that record. I think it holds up.
Shout out to my boy Chuck on that. He loves that song.
Yeah, he just drives around all the time listening to Thrift Shop.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, shout out to him.
Still, 2021, still rocking it.
Hey, man, bangers are bangers, you know? Number 3, sung by the Commodore's drummer. This 1977 single was named Joey.
Brick House.
Brick House is correct, sir. Well done. 500 points to you. Number 4, the B-52's signature song inspired by Joey.
Love Shack.
Love Shack. Absolutely. Another 500 points. 1,000 just then, right in front of your eyes. Here we go. Number 5. This 1971 song is about the day the music died and written and sung by Don McLean. Zach by a hair.
American Pie.
American Pie is correct. Taking the lead. Oh, no. Sorry. Nick is in the lead. Not to rub it in. Your brother's doing pretty good. All right. Here we go. Number 6. This Harry Styles song was inescapable last summer and still at my house. Nick.
Watermelon Sugar.
Watermelon Sugar. I feel like there should be a comma there, but maybe not.
Watermelon Sugar.
Watermelon Sugar. Another 500 points to you, sir. 4 more in this round. I dare say things can happen. Some things can move around. Zach can still pull out here. All right, number 7. LCD Sound System's 5th released single about clearing out all the furniture for a party in a French electronic duo. Zach.
Daft Punk is playing at my house.
Absolutely correct, sir.
You wouldn't even know what that band was if it wasn't for me.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, listen, that's what this is all about. Zach, you are 1 away from getting into second place, for tying for second place. All right, here we go. 3 more in this round. 1970s era soft rock band with their number 1 hit, Make It With You. Joey.
Bread.
Ooh, not today, Zach. Not today. Still plenty of time. Still plenty of time. Well done, Joey. 500 points to you. Let's see. We'll see what Dr. Muckbutt's up to. Zach, you still can tie for the lead if you get the next two right. So here we go. Number 9. This 1979 Clash song is a track on London Calling and mentions coming in for a special offer, guaranteed personality. Oh, don't tell me those 500 points are just going to go by the wayside.
Oh, Zach.
Oh,
My heart's already breaking.
Nick, if you had inspired him with the Clash instead of Harry Styles. Oh, wait, it wasn't Harry Styles.
LCD Sound System.
Yes.
Zach's actually the bigger Clash fan of the two of us.
Oh,
Not today.
well,
Yeah, I don't think so anymore.
apparently not that big of a fan. All right, hit him with that ding dong, Dave. The title of the song is Lost in the Supermarket, which is a song about a building used for food. You see what we did there? Building and food.
That's big. That's big.
Do people still say synergy? I think they still say synergy. All right. Last question in this round. Written in 15 minutes after the label asked for an anthem, this is Warrant's best known song. Zach.
Cherry pie.
Cherry Pie. 500 more points. So close to getting second place, my man. So close. It's going to be Nick and Joey. Nick and Joey.
We'll switcheroo.
Yeah, the brothers have switched. Before we move on, yeah, brother swap. Is this the Parent Trap? Am I getting Parent Trapped right now? Which one of you is Lindsay Lohan? Nick. Yeah, okay. Here comes your last in chat trivia question. Be that first person to get it in under 10 seconds and add up to 10 points total. Come and hang out with us. Zach, Brian, well done. Very great game. I'm going to ask you to stay, but turn off your cameras and mics, hang out, and we'll bring you back on here before the very end of the show. Joey and Nick. Adios. Arrivederci. Joey and Nick. Who knew? Who knew it would come down to you two?
I didn't.
How are you guys feeling?
I've been blowing smoke up Zach's ass all week. I don't know anything.
Lies. Joe, you feeling pretty good?
Feel okay. Depends on what the category is, really.
Oh, okay. So should I ask you again after we tell you what the category is?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Without further ado, let's get into the final round. Love seeing the chat super active. That's fun. Just assessing. Oh, Wires Don't Talk said, I'm so glad little Nicky Boy's going into the finals. He didn't say Nicky Boy. I added that. But what a guy. You've got cheerleaders in there. All right. Here we go. This final round is entitled Listomania. Not Listomania, but Listomania. So do you have pen and paper? If not, procure some. All right, marker would be great. Sharpie would be awesome. Yeah? Okay, yep. Cool, feeling good. All right. Paper, perfect. All right, so I'm going to give you a prompt. You will write down as many answers as you can. You will get credit for all of your right answers. You're not going to be penalized for any that are wrong, but you only have 30 seconds. So choose carefully. Dave, please put up 30 seconds on the clock. And I want to point out, because one time I didn't, and it got all kerfuffled, you have to write it down. Even if you do like shorthand, I need to see it written down. It can't be in your head. All right? So write it down. 1,000 points for every correct answer. It's so tight, anything can happen. You get 30 seconds. As soon as I'm done with this prompt, here's your prompt. In terms of recordings, list as many of the top 20 most covered artists or groups of all time as you can. Ready, set, go. 30 seconds. right. Throw your pins across the room. Or probably not. That's not very safe. It'd like get on your carpet and you'd have to do that whole soaking thing. Okay. Before we reveal our answers, how you guys feeling now?
Wish I had more time.
Yeah, I know.
Joey, you feeling all right now?
Still okay, I think.
All right. So who do you want to start with, Dave? Who do you want to start with? Let's start with Joey as our underdog here. So hold your list up for me. Read them off, and we're going to fact check them. So read them slow. Hold it a little bit closer so we can see it.
Beatles,
The Beatles, yes.
Elvis,
Yes, sir. 2,000 points.
Rolling Stones,
Yep, that's in there.
Bob Dylan,
Yeah.
and then I put Neil Young. I kind of drew a blank.
Incorrect. So we have 4,000 points for Joey. Pop those in there. 6,900 points. Nick, let's see what you got, my man.
I have Beatles,
Yep.
Sinatra,
Yes.
Stones,
Yep.
Van Morrison,
No.
Woody Guthrie,
Good guess, but no.
Bob Dylan.
Yes.
So we tied.
Let's see. That was 4, right?
Mhm.
You won by 300 points.
Wait. Oh, I thought everything was eliminated.
No, it's on top of the points that you already had.
Oh, well, that's very nice. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes. Wow, you're so cordial once you win.
No, I just I didn't think I thought we were going for round 2.
Well, congratulations, Joey.
Good job.
Sorry you
Joey.
didn't get that three-peat, but you've been a blast to have on, man. You've been a strong competitor. Let's bring on Brian and Zach. Come on back. And just out of sheer curiosity.
Congratulations, Nick.
Thank you.
Yeah. Brian or Zach, do you have anything else to add to the Listomania here that you could think of that weren't named?
Beach Boys, Chuck Berry, maybe.
Beach Boys are a yes. Chuck Berry's a no. Zach?
I just think like the Isley Brothers because I'm thinking of Twist and Shout just being a very popular song, but I'm not sure that would be like in the artist rank. But
I was going to say Robert Johnson is my last one, but I couldn't write it down.
Both of those would have been incorrect.
So you bring up something interesting in that. So the Beatles were #1 most covered, and this is in terms of recorded songs that people have recorded, right? Covering the artist song. So Beatles, 10,182 recorded Beatles cover songs.
It's insane.
What's actually #2 on the list is everyone in the traditional folk song realm, which I guess you could lump Woody Guthrie in, probably not, but Robert Johnson, it's kind of a gray area.
Yeah.
So I was going to come on and kind of, had you not won by that 1 point, Nick, I would come on and try to
another technical, Dave.
flesh it out, right? I mean,
Dave,
we're just making this
Dave's
all
figuring it
together.
out.
But get this. So Beatles, 10,000. And then the next named person on the list, Frank Sinatra, only 1,800 covered songs.
Wow.
The Beatles have them by a factor of 4 and change.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
I would argue that would never be beaten at this point, right? Like that's
Because everyone and their mom's done a cover yesterday, and that's probably what most of the list is. It's the most covered song in the world.
yeah. Although I prefer Blackbird. That's just me.
I agree.
Yeah, I'll save that for the after show though. Thank you all for playing. Nick, are you down to come back next week to defend the crown?
Yeah, I can do it.
Fantastic.
No, I don't have more. I
Everyone in
don't
the-
have any more lectures for my class, so we're good to go.
Nice. Excellent. Joey, mighty attempt. Thank you. And Zach and Brian, thank you for joining us. And super quick, before you start the music, Dave, everybody in the chat, everybody watching, thank you very much. Come back next week. Cheer on Nick again. Hit that subscribe button before you take off. And we will see you guys next week. Same place, same time.